Sex and relationship therapist Charlene Douglas has explained which couple presented the biggest challenge for her whilst working on Channel 4 show Married at First Sight. Speaking to Express.co.uk about working with Balance Activ, the Big Vagina Report, which explores the complicated relationships women have with their vaginas and aims to destigmatise talking about women's sexual health, Charlene discussed her time on the popular reality show earlier this summer. Charlene, who provides the show's pairs with expert advice about sex and intimacy, described how her team were aware that some decisions they made on the series last year would ruffle some feathers. Asked about her biggest challenge on the show so far, she said, "I think the biggest challenge. I think it's always the case when you want to do the right thing. So I think the Matt and Whitney story last year was probably one of my biggest challenges because we wanted to do right by everyone. But we also acknowledged that the decision that we came to was going to ruffle feathers," she continued. And it did, of course, not just within our couples but in the wider world as well. We received DMs and tweets where people weren't very happy with the decisions that we made and, of course, you can't please everyone. So I think in terms of challenges, that was the hardest for me. I think anything where, people are crying. As much as I'm a therapist, I'm a human being too and I'm empathetic, she added. Last year, MAFS star Whitney Hughes admitted she regrets her short-lived romance with fellow participant Matt Murray. The pair were partnered with other people during the show, with Whitney paired up with Duka Cavalli and Matt with Gemma Rose. However, they both abandoned these pairings in pursuit of a new connection, but later parted ways after the series aired. Elsewhere in the interview, Charlene spoke about working with clients that have issues around intimacy, noting that women often feel uncomfortable speaking about their own bodies. The fact that most people don't even call it a vulva, she said. You get all these little fancy names like it, or down there. Speaking about the Big Vagina Report, she added that it was a big topic that more people need to hear about, and that an unwillingness to talk about female anatomy often comes from a place of shame that has been reinforced since childhood. It means that many women do not even have proper awareness of health issues such as bacterial vaginosis, which is a very common cause of unusual vaginal discharge. Charlene Douglas has been working with Balance Activ on the Big Vagina Report, the biggest dive into women's intimate health, which explores the tricky relationships women have with their vaginas.